You're good. Oh, wait.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
This is going really well. Okay. Great. So we will begin in a mountain pose this morning. Coming up to the top of your mat, let's all take our feet hip distance apart this morning. Look down at your feet and make sure the big toes are perfectly parallel to one another, and perhaps give the heels a lift and guide them out right and left so you feel a slight pulling apart of the heels. Then as we travel up the body, hug the shins in towards one another. Move your thigh bones straight back to feel a subtle lift of your pelvis. Then pull the belly in and notice what happens in the tilt of your pelvis as we pull the belly in and move the thigh bones back. Play with that for a moment. Allow the thighs to move back, pull the belly in, and engage and activate your hips. Then slowly settle in, broaden across the collars, ease the shoulder blades down the back, turn the palms forward, closing the eyes. Try and notice where the head is in relation to your spine. Lift it up so it is perfectly on top of the spine. Close the eyes. Allow yourself to gently ease inward. Focusing on the breath, standing well on the feet. Find a simultaneous action of relaxation and engagement, resisting swaying by feeling the four corners of the feet press down to lift up through the legs, lift up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, use that to reground yourself. Inhaling and getting taller, exhaling and finding the earth. Continue with your breath cycles, sustaining this shape, and easing into your practice. Class this morning will be about moving with the breath into our postures, keeping the mind quiet, focused, trying to find this sturdy of a pose within all of our shapes, no matter what is asked of us. The focus will be to flow within the class, within our sequences, linking these rhythms to the breath. And I'll start our class by sharing this quote this morning. When we are consciously engaged and organically moving from our own unique natural flow of life, moment to moment, we live our true potential. So let's all live our true potential this morning, allowing emotions, thoughts to move away from our practice, having no bearing on what we're doing this morning. And simply remember to feel balanced, to feel grounded, and embrace the rhythm, the flow, knowing we're doing something good for ourselves today. So take your last couple of breaths here. Start to add small little movements throughout the fingers, maybe gently shaking the arms. And then let's all slowly flutter open the eyes, gaze looking forward, taking in the sights, sounds, temperature of the space around us. Good morning, Wayne, go on. Carefully bring the hands together in front of your heart, sealing this intention, invoking a moment of gratitude, meditation. And then inhale, lift the arms, look up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, move your thigh bones back as you fold down. Inhale, hold your monkey pose, hands to shins, press the thigh bones back, stretching the backs of the knees without locking out the joints, and then pull your sternum straight forward, almost as if you were trying to puff your chest up towards your chin. Exhale and bow. Use your inhale, halfway lift, nice long inhale. Exhale, slowly, softly release. Press into the feet. Inhale halfway one more time. Press the thigh bones back. Exhale and fold. Little bend in the knees as you inhale. Reach up, look up, and stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart center or arms to your sides. One more. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale and forward fold. Thigh bones move back. Inhale halfway. Exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and bow. Little bend in the knees. Reach up, look up, stretch up. Reverse that swan dive. Exhale, float the arms to your position. Inhale, adding on, lift the arms. Exhale, Uttanasana. Move with fluidity, intention. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, set the hands, step back into a plank. Extra inhalation within the vinyasa here. Use your exhale to, with control, lower down. Find your position, maybe to the belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Thigh bones lift, knees lift. Curl the toes. Find your first downward facing dog. If up dog is not traditionally in your practice, please feel free to take your back bend of choice. In this first down dog, move in any way that's intuitive for you, moving the hips, pedaling the feet. If you'd like to just breathe and be, close the eyes and work your down dog in a static action. At the bottom of your next exhale, begin the journey to the top of the mat. As you bring the feet to the hands, inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and bow. Inhale, lift all the way on up. Exhale, float the arms on down. Inhale, lift the arms forward and up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Step back to plank for that nice extra inhalation here. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Use each breath to lengthen your position. Each pose should take an entire inhale or an entire exhale. If you feel as if you're moving too slow or too fast, link it to the breath. See if you can slow the breath down to give you more time in a posture. As you're ready, look forward, and you can step or hop to the top of your mat, finding that inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Press into the feet with strong legs. Come up, reach up, and look up. Exhale, release the arms to the side. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale and fold. This time you may find that plank or right away into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. From here on out, you are welcome to skip vinyasas. We went right into the sun A's today, which is probably atypical for some of us. So please feel free to monitor your energy. Perhaps this is feeling a little more rigorous. So slow down where you need to. On an exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Knees about hip distance. Curl the toes under for support and come up into a kneeling position. Reach the arms overhead. Move the thigh bones slightly back. Pull the belly in. Keep the belly in as you exhale. Sweep the arms back and bring your forehead towards the mat. Then inhale, lift all the way up. Reach up, perhaps a little back bend here. Exhale, take it into a nice gentle forward fold. So move with your breath 3 more times. Use your whole inhalation to lift up, reach up, and stretch back. Then use your whole exhalation to reach it all back. In this way, you're moving organically and freely. You're not worrying about alignment. You're just feeling the rhythm of the poses. I want you to work and use that as your inspiration with class today. After you finish your last one, take a moment in Vajrasana, untucking the toes and sitting back on your heels. Close the eyes, and hopefully you feel a little maybe zing flowing through the body, some extra energy, and embrace that. Carefully inhale forward into tabletop, curl the toes, and exhale hips up and back into downward facing dog. Looking forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale all the way on up to our beautiful starting point position. Exhale, hands in front of the heart or arms to your side. Samastitihi. Inhale, lift the arms for Surya Namaskar C. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fingers down. Send the left foot to the back of the mat. Bring the knee to the floor. And inhale, lift the arms on up. Create a vinyasa within your low lunge. Inhale, draw the chest up, pelvis back. Exhale, press the hips forward and then down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink the hips. One more inhale, draw the belly in. Exhale, sink towards the mats. Inhale. Exhale, frame the right foot. Step back to downward facing dog. As you begin your inhale, move forward into plank. Drop the knees down. Lift your feet. Exhale, chin, chest, butt up to the sky. Ashtanga Namaskar. Release the feet. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, curl the toes, downward facing dog. From this position, inhale, lift the left leg. Point your toes up, lift the foot higher. Exhale, knee to nose, set the foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, lift the arms just like before, work within your pose. Inhale, lift the fingers, draw the chest back. Exhale, move the hips forward and down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot, giant step to the top of the mat into that extra halfway lift. Inhale here. Exhale, belly in and bow. Inhale, rise all the way on up. Exhale, release the arms on down. Inhale, flow the arms up. Exhale, take your bow thigh bones back. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fingers down. Send the right foot to the back of the mat. Bring the knee back down. Lift the arms on up. As we inhale, lift up. This time, exhale, draw your chest back. Inhale, puff your chest up, drawing it to the chin. Exhale, stretch the hands back behind you. Inhale, exhale back. One more inhale, exhale back. Inhale up to neutral. Exhale, frame your front foot, step back, nice and easy to down dog. Use your inhale to draw you forward, dropping the knees down, lifting the feet, elbows hug in as the tailbone moves back, chest and chin down. Find your cobra as you inhale, peel the chest forward and up. Exhale, curl the toes, lift up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, lift the foot higher, point the toe. Exhale, knee to nose and send the foot forward, left knee down. Arms overhead. Same here. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhale, tilt the heart up, look up. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sweep the hands down. Let's meet up at the top of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way on up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Find a few rounds of breath in your mountain pose, regrounding down into the feet, feeling how the body is doing, finding these checkpoints here at the top of the mat. your home base. As you inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, palms down. Step back to your plank pose. Come down to the forearms as you feel ready, setting the elbows down where your hands most likely were. Hug the elbows in, press down into the fingertips, pull your belly in. Try and lift your thigh bones to the ceiling, and then scoop your tailbone by pulling the belly in and up. Your low back should feel full rather than your belly dropping down. As you exhale, release the hips to the floor, uncurl your toes, glide the elbows an inch further forward. Lift your right leg, internally rotate the right knee and set the whole leg and foot down. Lift the left leg, internally rotate the left knee and set the whole leg and foot down. Belly in, chest pulls forward and up. Allow the shoulders to move towards the back body, the head of the shoulders, not the shoulder blades on the back. Slight tuck of the chin, gaze is slightly forward and down. Check in with that belly. Can you keep pulling the belly up and in? Squeeze the hips in towards each other. Slowly exhale, come on down. Take the arms alongside the body, palms in, pinkies up. And as you inhale, lift your chest, stretch your fingers back, and at the legs, stretch your feet back behind you. Exhale and release down. Inhale, lift up into Shalabhasana, stretch the fingers back, feet lift. Exhale, release down. Do that 3 more times at our own breath. Inhale, Shalabhasana, lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Take your fingers behind your head so the elbows press out wide. And then this time we'll hold Shalabhasana. So inhale, lift the chest, press the elbows out, and lift the feet. As you continue to breathe here, allow the chin to be slightly tucked, back of the neck long, belly button pulls in and up. Point your feet back and feel as if you're continuously kicking your feet back behind you. Lift the elbows again. Exhale, come on down. Slide the hands in next to the body so they're near the ribs, heels of the hands probably aligned the bottom of the rib cage. Hug the elbows gently in, draw the shoulders down away from the ears, and then lift the hands an inch up off the floor. Press into the toes and lift your chest. You should get the same feeling as we did in our Shalabhasana. You're working the upper back and pressing into the toes to work the legs. Set your hands down, inhale into a higher cobra. Remember the elbows stay bent, you pull the chest forward, curling the upper back. Curl the toes under, table, exhale, down dog. When you're ready, let's look forward and step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale into that halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale all the way on up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Feet hip distance. As you inhale, find your chair pose. Send the hips back, allowing the knees to glide behind the toes. Pull the belly in, ribs down, and then lengthen the chest up to the chin. As you exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come on down. Send the left foot to the back of the mat, knee comes down. Anjaneyasana, curl the toes under for me on that left foot, and then bring the arms overhead. We'll be working on going from low lunge to high lunge here. So if you need blocks to support yourself to lift and lower the knee, please do so. You can also take this one step down where you take your hands to your hips. Your choice. So as you're ready, inhale, press the feet down and lift the left knee, not the hips. Keep the hips low. Exhale, lower the left knee to the floor. Press down, inhale, lift the left knee, not the hips. Exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift and hold. Find your high lunge. Keep the inner thighs squeezing together. Now working with the right knee. So inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend into the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten and hold. Reach the arms forward, float them down to the floor, and stay in your wide pyramid pose. You can step that left foot in a little if you need to. If you'd like to intensify the stretch in the right leg, rock back onto the right heel, drawing the toes up to the face. Squeeze the inner thighs gently together. Remember to move your thigh bones back as you pull your sternum forward and down. Check in with your shoulders. Are they hunched up or rounded toward your ears? Try and reduce that. Lean forward to plant the right foot. Slide the hands a foot and a half in front of you and lift the left leg. Standing splits. Press down into the right heel. Curl the left toes in and up so they're pointing straight up to the ceiling. Gaze is down towards the toes. As you exhale, let the left foot find the floor next to the right. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's send the right foot back and the knee comes down. Readjust your position as needed. Remember, curl the right toes under and then take your arms overhead. Press down into the right foot, into the left foot. And as you take your next inhale, lift the right knee, but keep the hips low. Exhale, slowly, steadily bring the knee down. Inhale to lift the leg. Exhale to slowly release it down. One more, inhale and lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift and hold. Hug the inner thighs together. On your next inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Move slow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, take the hands forward and down, finding that wide pyramid position. Taking the opportunity to settle and hold this position, quieting the mind and readjusting the places in the feet that were maybe moving or wobbling in that series. You can rock up onto the left heel, drawing the toes to your face. Remember, try and move your thigh bones back, pull your chest forward, and allow the shoulders to soften. Inhale, shift the weight forward, plant the left foot, and launch that leg up. Exhale into that forward fold. Eka Pada Prasarta Padottanasana. Use this chance to press down into that left heel, into the ball mound of the left foot. Then lift the right leg a little higher. Don't worry about how high the right leg goes. Worry about the foundation of the leg. Or rather, don't worry at all. Exhale, release right foot next to the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Inhale, chair pose. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, come into that starting pose, mountain. Take a breath there. Inhale, lift into chair. And then shift the weight into the right foot, lift the left knee into the chest, move slow, concentrate on that right foot. Hinge forward, press the left foot into the air behind you, warrior three. Like in our standing splits, focus on the right leg, but keep the left leg active. Quiet the mind, don't worry if you're wobbling. Little bend in the right knee, high lunge. Set the left foot back and down, arms overhead. Let's take Kali Mudra or Ray Gun Mudra. Interlace your fingers, pointer and thumb up for Ray Gun Mudra, or wrap one thumb over the other for Kali. Then slowly look up to your fingers, and as you exhale, take it into a gentle back bend. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, take the hands behind the back. Stretch the knuckles down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale here. Exhale, gently bow. Try not to plant the back foot, but you may do so if you hate this toes. But don't hate. We're yogis. We don't hate. Then carefully inhale all the way up. Find your first hand position. Nice and easy. Take it into a back bend as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Humble warrior variation. Inhale all the way up. Keep moving slow. Allow your gaze to move slow. You won't wobble as much. And then one more time. Take it into the bind. Exhale, straighten the arms down. Inhale and exhale, bow inside your front knee. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Put the weight into the right foot. Step the left foot in and find Vira 3. Set the left foot down next to the right, bound Utkatasana. Ooh, my right leg is feeling that. Arms overhead, chair pose. Shift the weight into the left foot, come up to stand with the right leg. Pause there, settle in. Then send the foot back, Vira 3. Exhale, little bend the left knee, high lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink the hips. Take your first hand position, Kali Mudra, Ray Gun Mudra. Exhale, back into the back bend. Inhale, lift the chest. Take the funky grip, opposite hand on top, behind the back. Stretch the knuckles down, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, calmly, bow. Inhale, lift all the way on up. Readjust your hands. Use the exhale to take it back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, and bow. Inhale, rise all the way up. Take your time, changing the arms. Exhale into the bend. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, last time with the clasp. Down, inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift the chest. Step the right foot in, finding your warrior 3 with the bind. Point your toes or flex the foot. Right foot next to left, bound Utkatasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Enjoy your forward fold. Pedal the feet, shift your weight. Ragdoll, whatever is calling to you. Remember just to move with what your body tells you to do. And then slowly, let's take an inhale halfway. Exhale and bow. Inhale, Utkatasana. Nice. The weight into the right foot. Lift the left knee. Find warrior 3 as you exhale. Inhale in that shape. Exhale, set the left foot down, high lunge. Interlace the hands, pointer and thumb up, or wrap the thumbs. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, exhale, and bow. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Bound warrior 3. Take the left arm forward, right arm stretches back. Very carefully set the left foot down and open the arms up, warrior 2. Ooh, fancy. Hug that right thigh bone straight back to the back edge of your mat. Allow the left inner thigh to lift and then bend forward into the knee. Lean the chest towards the left leg. Inhale, flip your right palm. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, forward warrior 2. Exhale, right forearm across your thigh, left arm forward. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, warrior two. Flip the right palm and exhale, reverse your warrior, Utthita Virabhadrasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, warrior two. One more time, exhale, flip, reverse. Inhale, flow forward. And exhale, Parsvakonasana. Let's hold it here for 2 or 3 breaths. Inhale, warrior two, and straighten the right leg. Reach forward with the right hand outside the foot, left arm on up, triangle pose. The block might come in handy here. It's more important that you work to straighten the right side of the chest, pressing the left rib down towards the floor, than it is getting your hands to the floor. Perhaps after all that work we just did in the very long sequence, just allow this to be stretchy. Don't feel like you have to work super hard here. Timmy, that's gorgeous. Left hand to your hip. Look down, look forward, half moon. Send the right hand 1.5 feet in front of you. Lift the left leg. Try and line the arch of the left foot up to the heel of the right foot. Lift the left hip point on top of the right. And then for 2 breaths, lift the left arm. And as you exhale, left hand down and release the left foot next to the right. Fold, again, bounce the legs. My right leg is certainly feeling that. And then we'll begin. Inhale, chair pose. Who's gonna be proud of me if I remember the whole sequence? I am. Shift the weight to the left foot, lift the right knee into the chest. Exhale into warrior three, move nice and smooth. Take an inhale, exhale, set the right foot back and down, arms overhead. Inhale, interlace the fingers overhead, exhale into the back bend. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, clasp the hands behind the back, funky grip. Stretch the knuckles down as you inhale. Exhale and bow. Inhale, lift the chest. Put the weight into the left foot as we step it in and up for warrior three. Focus on that left ankle. Tell it to not move. Take the right arm forward, left arm back. Plant the right foot as you open the arms up into warrior two. Left thigh bone moves straight back. Now allowing you to lean towards the right foot and giving yourself space to bend into the front knee. Left palm flips, reverse your warrior, keeping the bend in the knee. Inhale, forward warrior two. Exhale, left arm across your thigh, right arm sweeps forward. You should see the whole arm in your vision. Inhale, lift up, warrior two. Exhale, flip and reverse. Inhale, forward. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flip. Inhale, forward. Exhale, form across the thigh. Right arm moves forward. Hold here for a few breaths. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Reach forward as you inhale. Float the hand down and allow yourself to feel relaxed and stretchy. Catch your breath if you need to. Remember to work on pressing the right side of the ribs down to the left floor to straighten out the left side. Right hand to your hip, look down, look forward, step the right foot in, slide the left hand forward and to the left, and then lift it all up. Arch of the right foot lines up with the left heel. Float the right arm up as you feel ready. And as you exhale, slowly bring the right hand down, right foot next to the left, and breathe for a moment. Holding into Uttanasana, continuing to press the left thighs back, lifting up through the sitting bones. Then inhale halfway, exhale and bow. Inhale all the way on up, reach up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Quiet your mind, resettle the feet, and then flutter open the eyes. All right, Utthita Asta Padangusthasana. So, the strap, pretty please, will come in handy here. I am very picky about how we do this with the strap, however. If you're on Zoom, you can get away with it a little bit better because I can't quite see you as much. I would rather see you stand up straight, holding your toe and doing this, than I'd rather you have yourself like this, okay? So in order to avoid this situation, if you use your strap, one sec, we take our hand down towards the foot as close as we can, if I can stand up, and come up to stand, right? Being calm and quiet, finding this position. And then if my hammies say stop here, I stop here. So I can stand up and then maybe lift the leg. Stand up, lift the leg, right? So you may use your strap, but I don't care if your leg is straight. I care if you stand up straight. So please focus on that. Find your mountain pose. It's like we keep finding mountain pose. What? Finding everything. What? Okay, I love mountain pose. Okay, so let's carefully take the strap around our right foot if we so choose. Then bend down, take both tails in your right hand, and I'm gonna be careful and keep my right elbow outside the right knee, left hand on the hip, and pause in this one-legged mountain pose that we did earlier. Now I can press down into my left foot and start to straighten my right leg until my hamstrings say no more. Now don't let that right arm do the work. Lift the right leg, press down into the left foot. Lift the right leg, press down into the left foot. My left hand stays on my hip in order to tell that leg to stay pushing down. As you exhale, bring the right leg out to the right, moving with the leg. Don't let the arm lead the way. Keep your chest lifted, belly in, gaze is forward and down or forward and up. Inhale, bring the right leg to center. Exhale, take the right hand to your hip, point your toes, let the strap go. Hold. Point your toes, tell your toes they can stay lifted. Don't let the leg drop, don't let the left foot wobble. Exhale. Oh, shake it out. Wiggle. We have to remember in this pose that it is more important to learn to stand on the one leg than it is to do anything with the lifted leg. If we can focus on that, I think we'll feel a little more of a free flow in the pose and stay with that idea of working with the breath. So standing on our right leg, bend down, hold close to the strap. Try and keep the elbow outside the knee as you come up to stand. Pause, find the equal standing pose here. And perhaps if you have to keep that left knee bent, do that. That is still the pose. Then start to straighten the left leg a little or a lot. Power down into the right leg, lift the left leg, not with the arm. Exhale, left leg to the left. Inhale, leg back to center. Let the foot go, keep the leg lifted. Say, yes, I can keep my foot lifted. I can point my toes and be very strong. Exhale, foot comes down. Shake all of that out, and we'll move on. Set your strap off to the side and meet me in a mountain pose at the top of your mat, hands in front of your heart. Ask yourself if you worked, if you tried in that pose at least a little bit. That's better than not trying at all. As you inhale, lift the arms up overhead. As you exhale, take it into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down. Let's take a vinyasa. Step back to plank. Lower with your exhalation. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. Let's inhale, lift the right leg on up. Exhale, right foot forward for warrior two. Left foot spins flat. Remember, you can rotate your toes of the left foot slightly in, so you allow that left hip point to roll forward and down. Guide your chest towards the left foot more than you think necessary, giving yourself space to bend into the right knee. Inhale, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, forward into warrior two, not plank. Right forearm across your thigh. Left arm up and over the ear. Perhaps this time slide the right hand to the floor outside the foot. Keeping the bend in the knee, hips nice and low. Lengthen your chest, make it straight, and then twist your chest forward to look up under the left arm. If your form is on the thigh, you may still find this transition to triangle. Just slide your right hand down as we press our hips up and back to straighten the right leg. Put your block on any setting as necessary. Left hand to your hip, look down, look forward. Let's step the left foot in and lift the left leg on up. Finding half moon once again. If you'd like to stay here, please do. You can also bring the left knee in forward towards the chest to hold on to the arch edge of the foot as you press the foot back into Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Again, move slow. Test your balance. If you can't find the foot, groovy, stay in half moon. Embrace where you are today. Inhale, open it up to half moon. Exhale, step it back into a long triangle pose. Allow yourself to go so ridiculously long that your right palm can set on the mat, left hand to the hip. Now I'm going to wiggle my right foot to the left side of the mat and pick my right foot up and out. So now we're in this shape. I think we've all done this at some point, hopefully. You may keep your hand on your hip. You can reach forward and hold on to the outer edge of your right foot. Press your hip towards the right side of your mat and pull your foot towards the top of your mat. Then move the hips to the left side. Right knee into the chest, three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Stack right hip open on top of left. Look under your left armpit to see your right foot. Start to lower the right foot towards the floor. Bend your left knee and set the right foot to the floor behind you. Onto the knife edge of the left foot as we lift our chest up and find a wild thing. My right arm goes next to my right ear, and I stretch forward with the fingers. Lift the hips, but not lift the tailbone, if that makes sense. Slowly exhale, come back downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank, exhale to the belly. Good things happen on the belly, right? Depends. Bring the arms forward. Karate chop the ground. See the sweat mark on the hardwood floor. Looking forward, you keep your feet hip distance. You can bring the inner edges of the feet to touch. Let's be superheroes. Inhale, lift up. Pull the belly in and up. Point your toes straight back. Bend your right knee. Reach back with the right hand. Find the foot. Lift everything up. Oh, my voice got really loud. Sorry. Exhale, release the foot, release your whole chin on the back of your hand, forehead down, whatever feels good there. Inhale, bring the arms forward, exhale, soften. Inhale, lift everything up. The left knee, reach back with the left hand, and then lift the arm, lift the legs. And nice and easy, let everything go and rest. Hands in next to the ribs. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, foot forward, warrior two. Arms up and out. Lean your whole torso towards the right leg. Allow the left thigh bone to move back as we bend deeper into the front knee. Left palm flips, reverse. Inhale forward. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Move the right arm forward. As you feel ready, perhaps guide the left hand to the floor outside the foot, keeping the hips low and pulling the legs apart. Lengthen the left side of your chest, shoulders down, twist your heart open and look up to the right middle finger. Right hand to your hip, look down and travel into your half moon. Press down into that left foot, keeping it straight. Lift the right leg. Notice here, you might get a little more grounded and able to sustain this pose rather than the hand to toe pose we did. Try and mimic this later when we try the other pose again. Bring the right knee into the chest and press the foot back. Ardha Chandra Chapasana, so we added the thigh stretch. Again, stay in your half moon. Try not to overdo it. If this is not available to you, embrace that, knowing that you can work towards this tomorrow. As you exhale, release the right foot out, half moon, and then step back into a long triangle, longer than you might think, so you can plant that left hand down, lift the right arm up, and then take your right hand to your hip and wiggle, 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 the left foot to the right and lift the leg up and out. Stay there. Maybe take the hand to the outside of the left foot and pull the foot forward. I'm lifting my right elbow to look under my right arm. Left knee into your chest, three-legged dog, left leg is lifted. Stack the hip, bend the knee, flip your dog, look under your right arm to carefully bend the legs, set the right foot down, outer edge, left foot down, outer edge of your right foot, left arm next to your ear. Try not to shove the hips up, pull the chest to the chin, and move your knees forward. Left hand comes down, finding your down dog. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale to the belly. Bring your arms forward. Superheroes once again. This time going to the full bow. So as you inhale, lift everything up. Bend your right knee, reach back, find the foot. Take the left hand back, find the outer edge of the left foot. Hug the knees into hip distance, point your toes, rock forward towards the ribs. Lift your thighs. Exhale, release, come down, rest. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale and lift. This time start by bending the left foot, reach back with the left hand, and then reach back with the right hand. Lift it all up, point your toes, rock forward, lift the knees. Exhale, release. Rest for a breath. Hands next to your rib. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. When you're ready, look forward and step, hop, float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale, lift all the way on up. And exhale, hands come down. Natrajasana, the dancer's pose. In a class about flowing and trying to maintain balance and focus, you have to do dancer's pose. Also, Sandy, you made me giggle. We'll be doing King Dancer later. So let me just go to the side. Hi, Wade. I like Thursdays. I hang out with bearded men. So I take my hand to my hip. I do. I kick my foot up. I'm going to hold the outer edge of my foot, but I have to stop and keep my knees hip distance. Now, when I lean forward, I really want to think about still standing up straight, like I'm in my mountain pose, and then lift my thigh, right? So it's not like we want to do this. We want to be standing up, staring at Wade's foot, lifting my thigh, lifting my chest to lift into the pose, okay? So look at the cover of Light on Yoga, Iyengar's book. He's super straight in that position. He's not forward. Okay, on the left foot. I don't know what that was. Hands on your hip, kick the right foot on up, hold the outer edge of your foot, hug the knees in hip distance, ground down into the left foot. Bring the left arm up. As you tilt forward, if your left foot starts to wobble, stop, breathe into it, then continue your journey. When your foot wobbles, it means it's working. It doesn't mean you're doing it badly. It means you're making yourself stronger. As you exhale, come on up and slowly release. Shake it out. Nice. Right hand on your hip. Kick the left foot up. Cue. And then carefully knock the knees in, hip distance. Keep the left hip point forward. Right arm comes up. Remember, as that right foot starts to wobble, stop, focus, breathe. Good, you guys. On your exhale with your fifth breath, come on out, close the eyes. In your mountain pose, this is the opportunity to let the thoughts drift in and out. When we're doing our postures, focus on the posture. If your thoughts are trickling in, then you need to focus a little bit harder on the shapes of the pose. Open up the eyes, release your arms. Now let's get fancy with it. So, I'm going to use my strap. Now, well, yeah, we'll try it. Okay. So I'm going to put the strap around my right foot, and I'm going to show it with the strap and without the strap, because without the strap is easier. So I'm going to take myself into Utthita. My elbow's outside the knee the whole time, okay? Because then when I bend my knee, I can flip and find dancer's pose. Now with the strap, you're going to want to bring the elbow up like so, okay? So it's that as I'm, focus. Now, as I'm bringing my foot back, my elbow might go into my ribs. I'm trying to turn now, like that. So I can pull my elbow forward to find that king dancer position. But if that's a lot on your shoulder with the strap too, you can also, again, bend the knee, keep it, everything here, and then take your hand to the arch of your foot and flip your grip to find dancer. So it's easier without the strap because it's just a smooth movement. You don't have the added, how do I get my elbow forward and up, which we'll do shortly. But just try that for me. So let's all meet in our standing pose. Your choice. You can use the strap. I don't care. Totally up to you. Whatever makes you comfy. Left hand on your hip. Bring your right knee into your chest this time. Oh my goodness. Center. Hand down. Find your big toe or whatever you can hold on to. Stand up. Stop where your hammy says to stop. Now, as we start to bend the right knee, hold the arch side of the foot with the fingers. Bend the knee in, back, lift the left arm. Remember, keep the right elbow outside the knee. And then to come back, bring the knee forward into the chest, find your big toe, and lift the leg up and out. Bend your knee and set it down. Nice, Devin. Nice save. So what we do, it's just a very slow, methodical, just kind of feel how to transition the hand to the foot, right? Just kind of fun of these. So this is one of the series. I don't know which one. Third? Fourth? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so right hand on your hip. Bring the left knee in. Elbow, arm outside the knee to hold on to the foot. Good. Straighten the leg. And then slowly bring your knee into your chest. Hold the arch of the foot as we take the knee back. Right arm up. Right hand to your hip. Bring the knee in and up. Hold the big toe. Send the leg forward. I just learned something. When I'm trying to teach and balance in these poses, I can't talk. It takes me out of my pose. Who knew? So shake it out. Let's try that one more time at our own speed and rhythm, okay? So just allow yourself, I'll be quiet, I promise, and see if you can focus and just flow with it. When you've done both sides, meet me at the top of the mat and take a moment of quiet for yourself. Reflecting on that, I hope it was easier without my voice yammering in your ear. We'll meet at the top of the mat, taking the hands in front of your heart. As you inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down. Step back, take a vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful. As you exhale, bring your knees to the mat, curl your toes under, and come back into that kneeling position we did in the beginning of class. Hands to your hips. Let's gently lean your chest back, your thighs move back behind the knees. Pause, look into your chest, pull your belly deeply in so you flatten your low back. Then lean back again, take your hands to your heels, pull your chest to your chin, and then press your chest to the sky. Hug your inner thighs together. Allow the hips to stay back and squeeze the inner thighs, press the thigh bones forward. Inhale, hands in front of your heart. Exhale, come on up. Beautiful. Inhale here, lean back, allow the tailbone to draw to the knees, belly in. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, lift the chest. Allow the head to stay neutral unless it feels better to you to drop the head back. Hands in front of your heart. Inhale, come on up. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean back. Find your hands onto the heels as you inhale. Pump your chest to the sky. And slowly inhale, hands in front of the heart. Pull yourself up. Exhale, uncurl your toes and sit on your heels. Close the eyes. Carefully make your way. Actually, no, just open up your eyes. And then I'll show you. We'll play with dolphin's pose next. Who would like it? I have a mat here now. So we'll be doing this. We'll see what time it is. We'll do this one first. Okay. Now, I'm going to take myself, hands, grip my block. If you have very broad shoulders, this might not be the most comfortable position for you, so you can do this sans a block. Palms flat, fingers spread wide, elbows hug in under your shoulders, and then I'll lift myself up. Now, in this position, I'm going to press my chest towards my legs, keep all that, and walk it in. Now, when I walk myself in, notice I'm going to let my shoulders dip forward, okay? I'm going to let my shoulders go towards my hands and then press my chest through. Shoulders forward, press my chest through. Shoulders forward, chest through. All right? So let's all do that. And then I promise I'll give you the opportunity to kick on up, but not yet, because I mean. So let's all find a block or skip the block. Take the block between the thumb and pointer finger so the palms can be flat on your mat. Set the elbows in under the shoulders. Curl your toes and lift your hips. Walk your feet in. Press your chest through your arms. Now look forward toward your block and walk your feet in. Allow the head of your shoulders to move towards your fingers. Chest moves forward and down. Move your chest back now. Then lean forward, shoulders towards the hands. Push your chest through. Lean back, lean forward. Play with that one more time. See if you can figure out what on earth your crazy yoga teacher is telling you. And then bring your knees down and find a brief child's pose. The block can set to the side. Moving forward, come into a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. All right, bring your right knee forward behind your wrist and let's find pigeon prep. Hug the right hip back, move the left leg further back on your mat and fold your chest down the right shin. Just a couple of breaths here. We have several things still to do. Sorry, not sorry. Engage your right foot, If your shin is more diagonal to your body, then please point your foot. If your shin is coming forward parallel to the top of the mat, flex your foot. Inhale on up to the hands and step back to your down dog. Switch your sides, left knee comes forward. Hug the left hip back, square your hips forward to the best of your ability. And again, either point or flex your foot, folding the belly on top of the shin. You'd always work the ribs towards the shin, moving back, not forward. Bring your hands in under your shoulders. Step back to downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the mat and sit on your heels. All right, so we will do one more dolphin's pose. You're also welcome to do a kick up here if you'd like. Now, what I'd like to emphasize is that you're not kicking up with the lifted leg. You are kicking up with the leg that's touching the floor. So what I mean is I'm going to set myself into my dolphin's pose. I can lean my chest forward, lift one leg, and I'm not going to do this. Okay? My right leg is not going to pull me up. My left leg is going to pull me up. I lean forward, little bend in the left knee, knee into the chest. Lift your hips. Allow the right leg to lift you up and guide you in order to find your balance and position here. Hips move back as your chest pumps through. Same exit, knee down, lower. Child pose. Okay, stop. We work our mind and we think the leg that is up must lift us up. It doesn't. It guides us. So try that for a moment and see if when you come up, you bring the foot that's on the floor into your chest. Go a hi-ya and catch it. No touching the wall and no flipping. No pressure. Remember, look forward and let your shoulders dip forward to hold your body. Yes, Timmy. Hold it. Good. I said no flipping. It's all good. I know I'm teasing you. Mr. Wade, try one more time. Ooh, 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 ooh. So don't let that leg that's lifted pull you up, right? Get the hips up over your shoulders and the knee that's going to come into the chest, pull it, catch it, hang it there, then lift the leg, right? Once you've taken your child's pose, meet me in your dog. Devin, that's gorgeous. I don't know if you're in pincha or in the headstand, but whatever you're doing is awesome. That's it, Wade. Yes, now lift your leg. Do you feel how straight you are right there, young man? It's beautiful. You're welcome. All right. From our down dog, wait, I forgot. We're gonna find pigeon again. Make sure you have your straps. So bring your right knee forward, and then we'll take our straps and lasso our left foot with the strap. All right, I'm not too concerned about having a loopy or anything, but make sure the tail is very long, all right, and you just have your elbow comfortably into your side. We have 2 more poses, then I calm down. Okay. I probably don't. Okay. So now you're going to turn your chest forward, hug your left knee in internally so your hips are squared. Now bend your left knee, let the arm be super straight and pull yourself up. Keep everything long. The right hand can come up and keep the arm straight. Pull the chest back over your hips. And then you can walk your hands down the strap and re-straighten your arms. And then one more time, walk the hands down and straighten the arms. Notice your chest has to go up. Good. Allow the arms to come down. You may fold forward if you do not want to back bend anymore, or you can now take my hand. Let me turn around. This is awkward. Okay. So I hold the strap, palm facing away from me. Now I flip the elbow in, turn my chest forward, and then bend. Okay? I'm going to bring my chest back over my hips. My arm comes up, hold the strap. Okay? This is one of those. Your hand can be as far as you need, right? You might magically be very close to your foot. Good. Once you have done that, fold for a breath in your pigeon pose. So the goal with that is really learning how to make the elbow and the shoulder mobile to flip your grip around. I hope you were able to see me. I know my screen is fairly far away. We don't have time for team answers. That's okay. We'll do it some other time. Slowly take your hands in. Meet me in your down dog, last down dog. All right. Left side, bring the knee forward. And then I'll turn to the side again. Lasso your foot with your strap. This time, we'll keep everything squared forward and bring your arms as far away from the foot as we can so we can work to keep the arms straight. There's probably going to be a little bend in them. I won't tell if you won't tell. Keep the arms straight. Lift the chest so it's up over the hips. Belly in. Square everything forward. Walk your hands down. Re-straighten the arms. One more time. Walk the hands down. Re-straighten the arms. And then slowly release. Readjust. So now I'm holding closer to my right foot. My palm faces out. When I pull my elbow into my side, sweep it forward and up, I very consciously re-square myself. Pull my chest over my pelvis. Allow my arm to bend. And then you can reach up and hold the strap with the other hand. This is the side I can't do it on. As you exhale, slowly release and find your sleepy pigeon. Beautiful, Timothy. Oh. From here, walk your hands in under the shoulders, shift your weight to the left hip, and bring your legs around in front of you. We'll sit up nice and tall in Dandasana. You're always welcome to sit up on a block, on a blanket, pulling the flesh of your booties out from underneath you. Like in our mountain pose, this is seated mountain pose. So bring the shins in, allow the thighs to move down and back. Hands to your sides, flex your feet or point your toes. Lift your chest to your chin and draw your chest over your hips. Chin slightly tucks to the chest, Jalandhara Bandha. Allow the muscles in the back to relax. On an inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, allow the chest to lead you forward. Arms are soft and heavy as they lead and fold down to the floor. After your arms rest wherever they need to, sit back into your sitting bones. Pull your sternum forward. Push the thigh bones down. Move your chest forward. My arms are basically asleep. They're not doing any work here. I'm just sitting back and leaning forward. Inhale, lift the chest, hands to your shins, close the eyes. Come all the way on up. Bring your right foot into stand, left palm, so you have about a palm distance between the leg and the foot. Wrap the left arm around your right leg. Give yourself a hug. Pull your chest towards your leg. Lean into that right foot. Right hand sets down behind you like a kickstand. Twist your chest to the right. Lean forward, push into the right foot, and then twist. Lean forward, push into the right foot, and then twist. You may lift the left arm, cutting the elbow outside the knee, twisting and wrapping your spine around that right thigh. Inhale forward. Take the right foot into the inner left thigh. If you'd like, you could take the left leg out to more of an angle, a little more of a comfortable position. I think I'll stay here and invite you all to join me. Now take your right hand to your hip, left forearm down inside the foot, and take the right arm up and overhead. Let's last little flow here. Inhale up, right hand down, stretch the left arm over the ear. Exhale, bring the left forearm inside the shin, right arm over the ear. Inhale, right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. Exhale, back to Parsvajanu Shirshasana. Inhale, pull yourself on up. Take the legs forward, back into your staff position. Left foot comes in, palms distance. Wrap the right arm around your knee, lean into the thigh. Put the weight into the left foot, then twist. Lean into the thigh and twist. Lean, twist. Continue hugging yourself or lift the right arm on up. Elbow outside the thigh. Palm is forward like you're giving someone a high five. Good. Remember to keep leaning, get in and on top of that left foot, sitting up taller. As you're ready, unwind, readjust. Right leg comes out, left heel into the perineum. Last little flow before onto the back. Right forearm inside the shin, left arm up and over the ear. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take the right arm up and over. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right arm up and over. Exhale into Parsvajanu Shirshasana and hold. Inhale, lift yourself up, readjust the legs, and come onto your back. Once you find the position on your back, take your knees into your chest, arms into a T position, and as you exhale, drop your knees to the right. Inhale to lift the legs. Exhale, knees to the other side. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale with the knees to the chest. Inhale, wrap the arms around your shins. Draw your forehead to your knees. Take in as much air as you can. Feel the lungs fill. And then as you exhale, release everything out long onto the mat. Finding and moving into your Shavasana. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Feel the earth supporting you, grounding you. Deepen the breath, gently returning to the body. As we re-begin the day, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Through all that bends and breaks, you are still wrapped in grace. Remember that as you move through your day, bringing the knees into your chest, wrapping the arms around the shins, easing your way onto your right side. Flow classes are nice to throw in every once in a while, linking movement with the breath, not giving us a chance to think. If we're thinking, we're not feeling, and that's so much more important than if whether or not we're in the pose perfectly. Be you and enjoy your time on the mat. Come on up to a seat, hands in front of the heart, eyes closed, sitting tall. I hope your day has a natural rhythm, a flow about it that's easy. If at any point it becomes stressful or gets away from you, return to your mat and breathe. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Let me turn the lights on and I'll come answer any questions. If you have to run, my apologies. I only went 2 minutes over. Hooray. I know, I'm very proud of myself. Thank you. So if you have to run, have beautiful days. I love you all, but I'll be right over momentarily. Thanks for coming, Wade. Duh. I like my bearded Thursdays. It's not a weird thing to say. I hope that's in the recording. Probably is. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you. It was great.
That was great.
I hope you had some
That was
fun.
great,
Thanks.
Alan.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
I think my
That's
hips